everyone. Thanks for joining us here this, what day is it? Tuesday. Tuesday morning. Oh boy, I'm already losing my mind.
Yeah, Veterans Day.
Veterans Day,
yeah.
yes.
Yep.
And a snowy morning for some people out there.
Overachieved on some snow last night for the northern counties. On air a lot I was saying Highway 64 north, and that's a pretty good demarcation there. You go a little south of there, not much if anything, nothing Greenville, Snow Hill, Kinston, Jacksonville, New Bern. You're saying whoop flakes, but to the north it was a different story. I'll show you some pictures of the snow. We'll take a look at the radar, and again, obviously the very cold air has arrived as expected. I haven't seen any teens on wind chills. I've seen 20, 21, 22 at times this morning. It's biting, frigid cold out the door this morning. The wind's gusting 20 at times. So we'll dig into all that and then talk weekend weather as well coming up in just a little bit.
Yeah, the wind certainly does not make it feel better out there. It's, like you said, a biting, brutal, like, hit to your face. It's a sting. That's what I was calling it this morning. Yeah. But you'll also have our Veterans Day forecast. I know that there are tons of ceremonies, events, everything going on around the East this morning. We do have an article on our website that lists some of the ceremonies around the East. I know that there's one in Greenville, one in Farmville, both at 11 a.m. These are ceremonies that they'll have. I believe Governor Josh Stein will be in Greenville this morning. So if you want to check that out, that'll be at the Town Common. I know that there is many other events out there as well. So many things going on. You just want to bundle up. I know you're going to talk more about that forecast in just a little bit, but it's going to be a cold day, a cold morning to do all of the ceremonies outside.
Coldest air we've felt in many, many months. I would say you got to go back at least 6 months since it's been this cold. So yeah, do like Gigi does, put a scarf on. If you're going to be outside for more than 5 minutes or so, you're going to want to layer up, hat and gloves. You'll need them. If you're running to the car, running to work, a nice heavy jacket. You just don't want to spend a lot of time out there in that kind of cold air. I'll talk about that, let you know where those numbers are here shortly.
Fabulous. All right, well, we do have a story honoring Veterans Day yesterday. The community of Jamesville in Martin County held a flag retirement ceremony. So that was just a way for the community to get together and properly dispose of some American flags that the community has been collecting. So just a really great way to honor Veterans Day and also learn about the proper way to dispose of flags, which is flag burning. That's one way to do it.
Something you don't think about
until
you have to do it. It's like, there's probably a procedure to this, and there is. And it's good that there are people out there who realize that and are helping us make sure we do the right thing with our flags.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at that story.
When American flags become worn or tattered, they should be retired respectfully. The proper methods are burning them in a ceremony or folding and burying them.
Flag is more than a piece of cloth, and it represents our country, and we need to show it the correct respect and dignity.
The Jamesville community, VFW Post 4023, and Legion Post 164 did the former on Monday evening after Catherine Hughes and others discovered a need within the community to dispose of flags.
And a couple of people in town, myself and some others, were like, we have these flags. We thought that it would be a great time for everybody to understand the significance of the flag, and how to do it properly.
Monday night's ceremony included proper flag etiquette, honoring veterans and the flag, and everyone in attendance had the opportunity to burn one of the flags being retired. American Legion Post 164 Commander Jim Sawyer spoke about the importance of keeping flags out of the landfills and educating younger generations about respecting the flag.
These are things that young folks these days need to see, and we do this from time to time at our post, and anybody that calls us to ask us to do it, we'll do it as well. Veteran, and my father was a veteran, and friends that are veterans, friends that I lost in Vietnam, it has a special place.
To feel that sense go into the fire was very moving to me.
So looks like it was a nice evening for it. I mean, still yesterday was a little bit chillier than what we've seen. Obviously, this past weekend was gorgeous, hitting 80 degrees in areas, like you said earlier
Sunday.
this week.
Yep.
Yeah. chilly, but not as chilly as today.
Yeah, like I said, this is the coldest air we felt in probably over 6, maybe 7 months since it's been this cold outside. So that's what awaits you on this first alert weather morning. Freezing temps, yep, as we expected, most areas saying their first significant freeze of the season. Let's go over to the weather computer, and I'll start off. I've got this radar, excuse me, looping over 4 hours, so it's going to snap back 4 hours ago. There's your snow. Back around 2, 3 a.m., started building in over the northern counties and then quickly moved its way eastbound, stuck around long enough and was heavy enough to coat the grassy surfaces, the porches, the vehicles with a thin, maybe a little more than a dusting of snow. Maybe some areas hit a half an inch perhaps. The roads are fine, all right? We did not see...
Except there is one up in Martin County, Bertie County area. We did get a report from the Martin County Sheriff's Office. They said that the bridge, the US 1317 bridge, so bridges and overpasses. That's a good point. Those are likely to see some kind of icy or slick kind of conditions. Yeah,
the bridges are a different story, and that's a good point. Anything the air can get underneath is colder than the ground. Ground temps are above freezing, even though the air temp's below. But bridges, elevated walkways, stairways, if they got wet, then they may have gotten icy over the last couple of hours. So that's a good point. If you're driving and the road looks wet, going over a bridge or anything elevated, slow down, hold on to the wheel. Don't make any sharp, erratic movements. That's the key. If you get on ice, you just want to go in that straight line. Don't jerk the car as you head out this morning. And not a lot of that, but like Gigi just mentioned, it looks like a few slick spots on some bridges to the north. All right, let me get that graphic moving for you. Here's a picture of some of that snow in Windsor. Thank you, Susan. I love that pic. Veterans Day today, the flag's out, snow on the flag, but you notice the walkway and the road out front looks good, wet. Perhaps anywhere, again, air can get underneath, a bridge here and there, a little slick this morning. White start in Williamston as well this morning. Thank you, Scott Sarah, for sending this shot over. The deck, a little maybe quarter, half an inch of snow there. And then another snow shot for you, this one from Rosalind up north of Highway 64 with a white yard. Dogs and the kids loving that this morning. It's not going to be around for long if it's even still there for that matter. As soon as the sun hits it a little bit, I think it's going to melt away despite the fact that the temps are at or below freezing. So here and gone that quick. Sunny, windy, cold now as we focus more on the cold air. Temperatures never get to 50 today. Wind chills never really get much out of the 20s and 30s, easing into the low 40s later. The winds 20, 25 all day long. Freeze warning still in effect for another 45 minutes. That'll expire at 8 a.m. as temps come up above freezing. So let's look at the numbers. Here's your air temps. Generally, most areas at or below freezing inland, and then on the beaches, just a little bit above freezing, not by much. Manio 36, Beaufort 33. Throw the wind into the mix, 10, 15, gusting 20, and we get the wind chill values. And again, no teens on the map, 20 Beaufort, 21 Kinston, Ahoskie 20, double deuce New Bern. That's fun, stepping out into a 22-degree wind chill. I would say maybe 23 on average, feels like temp, maybe 27-ish on the coast. Again, that's a bite as you head out. Watch the winds into the afternoon. We'll start to bring them down a little bit this evening. What I want you to take more note of wind-wise as I go into tonight, tomorrow, the northwest wind is going away. Tomorrow morning, it's southwesterly and stays that way into the afternoon, and that means the cold air is headed out. After a chilly start tomorrow, we should hit 60, 61 tomorrow afternoon. Good stuff as we head into the balance of the week after today. There's your wind chill tracker. This is 2-hour intervals. We're plotting the wind chill values, those mid-20s sunrise here to low 40s this afternoon. Still enough wind tomorrow morning to make us feel sub-freezing with air temps in the mid-30s. And then we'll take the wind chill graphics and stuff them back in the folder for a while until the next shot of cold air. And I don't know when that's going to be right now, at least a week and a half plus down the road. There's your big map. And again, the little moisture on the coast pulling away. We're left with a pretty quiet weather map, save the lake effect snows upstate New York, Michigan, back in towards maybe Wisconsin and northern Illinois, although Chicago, the snows have shut down there. Tomorrow, again, the cold moves off the map, mild moves in, and then we kind of stay that way for a while. Thursday, a few clouds in the morning. That front trying to get in here, but no fanfare, just a few high clouds. I'm not worried about it. Friday, Saturday, sunny, sunny. Watch that warm air. See it down there over Louisiana. Saturday, we'll hit the mid-60s, 70-degree air mass down there. That's Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday. The good stuff coming. 47, very cold degrees today. Windy but sunny, as we say thank you to all the veterans across Eastern NC. Make sure your kids know why they're off today on this holiday, a very important holiday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, low 60s to mid-60s. Saturday, Sunday, mid-60s to low 70s. You could generally say we're climbing a little bit every day, Wednesday through Sunday, maybe even Monday as well. That puts us in a really good place for the weekend. Lows come up as well after that bone-chilling cold out there this morning. Next rain chance, Monday, Tuesday, 20-30%. Not a lot on the models, but that may change as we get into next week. We'll see how that kind of sets up. So Gigi, yeah, it's after today a pretty nice looking 8-day.
Yeah, it's nice to see the warm up coming.
Weekend's going to be great for the Pirate game. Awesome. And again, you guys that have a little snow on the ground, enjoy that for the next hour or two. Go have a snowball fight or something, because it will be gone shortly.
Yeah, why not? Because we were looking at those pictures, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty nice, that's like a decent little covering of snow. Yeah. Maybe if you just, go around the whole yard, you could pack a snowball.
Oh, you could.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
but
nice.
It's going to melt quickly. As soon as the sun, and the sun is hitting it now, it's going to go quickly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I expected some flurries. I thought we might see a little bit on a windshield or on a windshield wiper here or there. This overachieved a little bit. And again, as Gigi mentioned, a few slick bridges or overpasses to the north. As the roads dry out, that risk goes away quickly.
Yeah, and thank you to everyone over on Facebook who's letting us know that they saw any kind of snow, what the conditions are looking like out there. I know I'm seeing Barb said in Snow Hill, saw some snow there. Who else? We saw Plymouth. Harry, thanks for letting us know out in Plymouth. And good morning to everyone else. Even if you didn't see snow today, just bundle up, because it's frigid out there. It does not feel really nice and comfortable out there. But
this doesn't feel comfortable at all. Sorry. My glasses broke at the end of the morning show, so this is what I have to do. See, you don't realize how important these are until they're broken, and you've got to have them. So then you're doing this. Hold on as you read the post. But I'm going to repeat what you said. Thank you, everybody, for posting. And thank you for all the pics this morning. It's great to have those visual references. I can look at the radar and say, yeah, it's snowing here and there. But you don't know for sure that you're getting a little bit of a coating on the ground until those pictures start coming. You guys are valuable. That service you provide, much, much, much appreciated.
And if you have any more pictures from this morning, be sure to check out our website. We do have a link, a Carolina camera. You could submit all of your pictures of your snow, anything there, and we'd be able to check it out. So thank you again to everyone who's already submitted. Be sure to submit. Again, you could find that link on our website. But just want to thank everyone else for joining us this morning. We're going to be back at 8 o'clock for another news and weather update. Hope you can join us then. Have a great day.
Bye.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.